Hi, this is Brian Bartlett, the Relocation Program Manager here at Fort Riley, Kansas, home of the Big Red One. Hey, we're coming to you today from historic housing here on Fort Riley. You've asked for it in the past, many times actually. So we're going to have Corvius show us through the house, with Elizabeth obviously doing a tour, to a couple of people who are thinking about getting the house. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Elizabeth to lead the way.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Wirt with Corvius.
Hi, I'm Molly.
Molly, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is my friend Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. Nice to meet you. Now, are you new to Fort Riley?
Yes, my husband is currently deployed, so I'm trying to get a house now so I can move in all of our stuff before he comes home.
Wonderful. Yeah. Perfect timing to do that. Absolutely. Well, I'd like to go ahead and give you a tour of, actually, I think this is going to be your new home. I'd like to give you a tour of it and your friend. And please, any questions that you have, feel free as we're going through the tour to ask me. If you're not familiar with any of the terminology that I use, please ask me and I'll go ahead and break it down for you.
Okay? All right, awesome.
All right, let's go in. Okay, Molly, when you first walk into the home here, you're going to see your galley-style kitchen. If you want to go ahead and open up some of the cupboards, you'll go ahead and see how much space. As you open up underneath the sink, you will see it comes with a fire extinguisher. Every home does come with one of those. You want to go ahead and turn on the faucet. We've got running water as well. And then you also have two lights, which is one will be a garbage disposal and one for a light underneath the sink as well, too. Please feel free to go ahead and open up the refrigerator. You can store all your food items here. Again, we have a freezer that's up top.
A little cubby space. What's this for?
Yes, great question. Actually, that is where you can put your microwave there.
Do we have to bring our own microwave or do you guys supply them?
Okay, so that's a great question. We don't supply microwaves though. We do the major appliances. So you have your dishwasher here, your refrigerator, and you have your gas stove that is here. Okay. There is a lending closet that's on post with ACS, the Army Community Center. They do have items, appliances and things like that they will lend out to you. So if you want more information about that, I'd be more than happy to give it to you after the tour.
Okay, great.
All right, so over here we have a pantry section here where you can put all your snacks and goodies that are over here. And then we have the space over here if you'd like to have plants, herbs, anything like that. You're going to get great natural sunlight that is here with additional storage space down below.
Awesome.
Now what I'd like to do is go ahead and take you to the dining room area. All right, so here we have the dining room area here. Some of the homes do have carpet and some of them do have hardwood floors. I know some people ask, they're worried about if you have small children with the carpet and everything in the dining room area. Our suggestion would be that you can actually get a nice rug to put over here, and then you can put the table on it, just in case if there's any mishaps or spills or anything like that though.
Gotcha.
But great space, again, you've got natural light that's coming through here through the front. And then a treat for these homes is that we actually have a sunroom. If you want to go ahead and follow this way, I'll go ahead and tell you about the sunroom here. So just a little history about the home. The home was built back in 1928. It did go through a renovation with Corvius a few years back. We updated the light fixtures, put beige paint. We either put carpet down, replace the floors, anything that we could do to update the look for it, the blinds as well. So as you can see with this sunroom area here, you've got a ton of natural light. What can you envision yourself doing with this room?
I'm open to suggestions.
Okay, all right. Do you have any children?
I have one on the way.
Oh, congratulations
Thank
to you. Congratulations. So this would actually be a great playroom area that you can set up too, because if you have guests come over, you can go ahead and close off those doors, and this can get as messy as you want it to.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, another thing that I have seen is people use this as an office space as well too. Another suggestion would be a craft room if you do any kind of crafts or anything like that. Again, great natural light to see everything that you're doing here. So, and a good thing too is that if your child's playing in the kitchen, you have you can see your child playing in the sunroom as well too. So
awesome.
Yeah. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and take you to the living room. I do want you to watch your step right here, please. So here we have the living room area here. Again, we still have two windows that are letting in natural light, again from the sunroom as well here. Couple things that you can do here. You can set up your couch this way with the TV over in the corner here. We have seen a couch set up this way with the TV over in the corner here. What kind of furniture do you have?
I just have a couch and a love seat.
Okay, wonderful. That will fit perfectly. Do you watch TV? And
Yes, we stream mostly.
Okay, all right. Okay, great. So again, you have an outlet there for the TV. So, I mean, can you envision your furniture setting up in this area here? Do you think there would be any issues?
No, I think that it's plenty of room for the furniture that we have.
Wonderful, because another suggestion really quick too is that people close off that door, and then you can use additional space here if you close this one off, because you still have access to the other door, and you can actually put a sitting chair that's here as well too, or a table as well. So whatever's going to fit you and your family's needs for that.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go ahead and turn the corner here. So the great thing also about this unit is that it does have a downstairs half bath, which I always love, especially if guests come over, because then they're not in your bathroom. So I do want you to take a look. There is a half bath along with, I'm going to go ahead and open that up a little further there, a coat closet as well. So what questions can I answer for you about the downstairs?
I don't think I have any questions about the downstairs. Do you?
have any questions?
If something were to break or maybe not be working properly, how would we go about getting that fixed?
Sure, great question. So it's called a work order. So what you can do is you can call your community office to put that work order in, or you can go onto our website at corviusmilitaryliving.com, select Riley, and go ahead and put your work order in online. So you can do one of those two ways, or stop in the office. We always like to see friendly faces in our residents, so stop in the office to put your work order in as well too. Great question. All right, Molly and Tiffany, this is actually considered the front of your house. Where I met you is actually the back of the house. So this is the courtyard. So when you ask about work orders, if you want to put a work order in, it has to be for the front of the house. We'll ask you if it's court side or street side. This would be court side, this would be street side on the other side there. So as you mentioned, you're expecting, again, congratulations. You do have a playground that's right out here that is for the residents to use. So your little one can play, and you can actually have a chair up here as well too, where you can sit and watch your little one play as well. You may hear in the background lawnmowers. We do provide landscaping for our residents. Today in Historic Main Post, it is Monday for the landscaping. And then we also have trash and recycling pickup as well too if you opt in for recycling. And that's back in the front of the building there on the side, which I'll show you on the way out where your trash will be for that.
I noticed that some of the residents here, they have fences. So how do you go about getting them installed?
Sure, absolutely. So some homes on post are allowed to have fences, others are not. This particular unit, you're not able to have a fence on there, but if you need one for dogs or anything like that, there is a dog park that is right up the street. And then we also have in our community the Collier Forsyth Bark Park that you can take your dog. And one section is for the smaller dogs, another section is for the larger dogs. But if you had a unit that was able to have a fence, you would have to fill out a request. Basically, we want to just be sure that it's staying within guidelines. It would have to be turned in and be approved before the fence could actually be installed.
Okay,
Great
is that
question.
through like housing? Does housing install the fence, or do I have to go through a third party?
Sure, it would be a third party that you would go through, and then they would bring us the information back, or you would bring it back, and then we would just verify it, and then we would go ahead and send it through, though, for the Historic Main Post homes.
Okay.
Some of the other homes are a little bit different for these scenarios.
Okay, great.
As I mentioned before, the home was built back in 1928. The square footage is just a little over 1,200 square feet. As you come upstairs, I'm going to move over to the side. Go ahead and walk into your bathroom here. You'll see you'll have a linen closet that's there, one sink, and if you go around the corner here, you'll see a bathtub, standing shower with a toilet. Again, a lot of natural light that comes in here, so if you like to do your makeup, hair, anything like that, great natural light for that. All right, so this is a 3-bedroom unit. If you want to go ahead and walk ahead of me there.
Okay.
All right, this is not the master bedroom. This is the 2nd bedroom here. I want to go ahead and show you, there's actually a lot of closet space in these rooms here. So you have lots of closet space here. An idea for additional closet or additional storage is you can buy cubbies. If you've seen those cubes that have the storage bins and everything in them, you can buy them and put them right up against here. I've also seen people that need a little bit more space actually put their dresser in the closet as well too. So those are some ideas for you.
That's a good idea.
What do you think you might use this room for?
Probably just a guest bedroom.
Okay.
When I have family in town.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so another benefit to this house is not only does it have a sunroom downstairs, but it does have a sunroom that is upstairs as well. Again, look at this natural light that's here. So again, you can make this, I've seen this as a closet, a makeup room. I've seen this again as an office. Additional space. I've actually seen somebody have their bed in here because they like so much natural light and they use this as their master bed, is putting this area in here. So what do you think you would use this room for?
Well, I love the natural light, so it'd probably be like a beauty room with makeup and hair stuff and all of that.
Man cave.
No man cave here.
That might be for the basement downstairs, yeah. So wonderful, wonderful. All right, we'll go ahead into the master bedroom here. All right, what I'm really excited to show you about when I talked about closet space is the amount of closet space that this one has here. So if you want to go ahead and open up the other door to your closet there, look how much space.
That's awesome.
And the same thing, you can do cubbies, shoe racks, anything that you want to do to really make it your own and create your own storage space there. So the closet area here, again, you can put your bed here. If you want additional room, you can again put your dresser out in the sunroom as well too, but a lot of space even if you have a king size bed. King size bed will work, 2 nightstands, dresser. What kind of bedroom furniture do you have?
King size bed. So that was gonna be my question is, do people have king size beds that fit up here?
Yes, absolutely. One will fit in this one.
Awesome.
Yes, and then the great thing too is for the master, you have the master bath that is over in this section here. And this actually has a stand-up shower. So if you're into taking baths and everything like that, the master bathroom doesn't have it, but remember, you have the other full bath that does have that bathtub. You'd be able to. All right, we're gonna go ahead into the last bedroom. This one's got one fun feature. All right. Again, closet space, plenty of closet space here. Natural light that's coming in. And if you see behind you, we call it the stage. So you can do a lot of things with it. You mentioned again you're expecting, so you're rethinking this might be the nursery room?
I think so, yeah. Since
Okay.
it's small enough.
Wonderful. Perfect size for it. As your little one grows up too, this could be a stage area. You can put stuffed animals on there as well. If you had any trophies, who knows what you have. If you want to put it and use that as a display, you can absolutely do that, but this is absolutely a perfect size for a nursery. I know a lot of people want to know is, can I paint? Can I decorate? Yes, you can do that. We want you to make this your home. So if you want to hang items on the wall, hang items on the wall. If you want to paint, paint. Just let your neighborhood office know what colors you're doing. They'll have you fill out an alteration agreement and go over everything with you, and then you can go ahead and paint it to make it your own. And that goes for every room in the house. Again, we want you to make it your own.
Do you guys have like a list of approved colors, or it really doesn't matter?
It really doesn't matter on the color. Really what we ask is that before you move out, you just prime it, or there'll be just a charge for it, for us to go ahead and cover it up then.
Okay, that's too easy.
Yeah, wonderful. Do you have any questions for your friend about the upstairs?
I noticed with the stairs, are there any issues bringing furniture up those stairs?
Yeah, so great question. Those stairs are a little bit wider, so which is nice. We don't have issues with king size mattress or anything. There's nothing that's coming down or anything on the top there of the ceiling, so that is a great question. So, and movers, you'll be surprised, can really maneuver some things around. Okay, so I also wanted to let you know that there is washer dryer hookups. They are downstairs in the basement. The basement is also going to be a good area for a storm shelter, so if the siren ever goes off. If you are out and about, the post has plenty of storm shelters, and then also any one of our community centers has a storm shelter as well that you can feel free to go in and use for that. And when you were mentioning that you had, you might use the upstairs sunroom as for beauty and makeup and all of that kind of stuff, the downstairs could maybe be more of the man cave and everything, so that might be a good compromise for it. So I'm sure both of you ladies have some additional questions I'd love to answer.
Okay. Yeah, I actually came with the list because
No, that's great.
That's
great. That's great.
But as far as like the deposit amount, do you guys require us to pay for first month up front, or how does that all work?
Okay, great question. So with the deposit, what we do is we actually have you pay your prorate amount of rent. So your husband gets the BAH. I do have a flyer that's in here about where your BAH goes. So your BAH includes the basics, which is your rent, water, and sewage, with additional items, added services, maintenance, lawn care, added amenities to the community centers, playgrounds, green spaces, and resident events, which are always free for our residents to come. And then all of that, the project cost, it goes back. So Corvius fees are based on performance goals, which go back into the program. So then that allows us to do home renovations, new construction, and things like that with it. So that gives you a little bit more information on how where your BAH goes. And again, I'll have this in this folder for you.
And also, just to throw it out there, that if you're watching this, if you go to the Fort Riley Garrison Commander's website, a couple of months ago, the Garrison Commander, along with Corvius's help, sat down and they detailed it out thoroughly, everything, how the BAH is utilized. So it actually will explain it all to you as well.
Now, do you guys allow pets, and if so, like, what's the pet deposit?
Sure. So right now we allow up to 3 pets on there. It's a pet fee that is $150 per pet. And again, you're allowed up to 3.
Okay, and is there restrictions as far as like, you can only have dogs or cats, or how does that work?
Sure. So really, it's dogs, cats, you can have birds, fishes, and as far as restrictions for pets, as long as it's not any aggressive breeds for pets.
Okay.
Yeah.
No monkeys.
Let's see. I know we covered a lot, so. Now, is there a copy of the floor plans on the Corvius website?
Absolutely, there's a copy of the floor plans, but what I also did in this folder here is I have a copy of the floor plan of the basement, first and second floor, along with the square footage and the year that the home was built. So I'll give this to you as well, that you'll be able to have. And that is also on our website as well too. You'll just put in your husband's rank, number of dependents, and it'll pull up, it's the Brooksville floor plan.
Let me throw this out there too. So if you're sitting in a house and it's empty, waiting on your household goods to arrive, or if you're doing it on loan furniture, this is a good opportunity for you to take what she's showing you and start trying to figure out, you know what furniture you got. Put the couches and stuff on a piece of paper. Show, I want the couch here, I want the chairs here, I want the beds here. Show what it should look like. So when the movers get there, it's so much more easier just to hand them a copy and let them look at it. They can pre-plan on what they want to do as far as moving in your house.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, because you can do that on our website. You can maneuver furniture on there to fit it in the room space, just to get yourself an idea.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, I know this is kind of a random question, but do you guys allow subleasing where, like, if I had a friend stay with me and rent out one of my rooms, do you guys allow that?
Correct. That is something that we do not allow, and that would also be in the lease that you would fill out. That would go over that in more detail.
Okay. But when if she says she's planning to have a baby soon, what if her parents want to come for extended time, or family for extended time?
Sure, sure. So what we do is you would fill out a guest request, and that is basically stating that they're going to stay for an extended period of time, over 30 days. If you have family that's just coming in and out, that's absolutely fine. But if somebody's staying extended period over 30 days, fill out a guest request. You'll have to have their photo ID as well too, and submit it to your community office there, and they'll take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Are you looking for a place on Coast too?
We actually have housing on Coast.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for being one of our residents. So if you don't have any other questions, what I'd like to do is I'd like to go back to the office with you, and let's talk about when you want to sign for the home, because I want to make this as easy and smooth as possible for you. I know you have to talk to your husband a little bit, but I'd like to go back to the office if you're able to FaceTime him or anything. You know, I'd like to talk with you guys and answer any additional questions that you have, and you'll be able to move into this unit today or tomorrow.
Okay.
I do want to say, since he is deployed, you may need help with some items. So we do have what's called the Helping Hands program, and that is for deployed spouses. So if you need help hanging some pictures, putting up a welcome home banner, moving a piece of furniture or something like that, or assembling something, child-proofing the house as well too. Those are some of the items that will help you and take care of, because we understand the stressors when service members are deployed.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, well, let's go back to the office. It was wonderful to meet you, Molly.
You as well.
Tiffany, thank you so much for coming along.
Okay, so I want to thank Elizabeth from Corvus Military Living for showing us around this wonderful, beautiful house today. Thank you also to Molly and for Tiffany for playing their parts in this role as well. Next week, we're going to go through our first replacement here. We're going to update it. We're going to show you all the information that you need to know about getting here to Fort Riley, the paperwork you need to sign in, where it's actually located at, and we're going to show you the barracks for single soldiers to look at. What does the barracks look at the very first couple of days that you're going to be here, what to expect. So we hope you tune in to watch that. Keep the questions coming, keep the comments coming. We love those as well, and we'll always answer you back. From Fort Riley, Kansas, I want to throw a real quick shout out to our first responders that make Fort Riley a great place to live, train, deploy from, and come home to, where there is no mission too difficult or no sacrifice too great. Duty first.